Hi everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all good. Welcome to my preview, anyway, of the 2021 Davis Cup final. I'm going to preview that one for you here on this channel. I hope you guys are really going to love it. So let's get into it. I want to first talk about the semi-finals, right? And what happened there, right? So Russia won 6-4, 6-love. I mean, Rublev over Dominic Kiefer of Germany, 6-4, 6-love. He just overpowered him. Kiefer tried to stay in it. In the end, he was just had nothing left. He just had nothing he could do against him. He was just being moved around and overpowered. And when he was sick of that, went for too much and just made errors. But it was just simply Rublev overpowering him until he got sick of it and made a whole bunch of errors. So that's basically how it went. Um, and then the other one, 6-4, 6-4, Medvedev over Stroof, right? Medvedev, he just served well. And even when the serve was coming back, he was getting 1-2 punches, finishing at the net. And even if you get the serve back enough to get him into a rally, Medvedev would just move Struff around, make the most of the lack of movement, beat him with consistency, great defense, have Struff go for too much to get past his defense, and just had no chance on the rallies. But then even there were few rallies because of Medvedev's serve. Then on Struff's serve, he would hold serve the majority of the time, right? Yeah, he would hold serve the majority of the time. But when he missed a few first serves, Medvedev got the ball back, got into rallies, went for too much, made some errors a couple of times, tried to go into the net to finish. Medvedev gets the ball at the feet. He can't handle that and then messes that up. And then and then gets a couple of errors in the second serve, the break. Again, Medvedev getting the serve back, getting him in a rally, getting errors from Struff, getting one ball where he got it at Struff's feet and then went over the top with the lob, but 3 errors. Again, Struff can't stay in the rally long enough, right? So that was basically how it went. Medvedev just serving well, hitting good shots behind the serve, coming into the net and finishing, winning all the rallies. And then a couple of games getting back enough Struff serves to use his great defense and and then get a whole bunch of errors from Struff. And then also get a couple when Struff's trying to come in short in the point, not be in the rally, come to the net. Medvedev's getting the ball at his feet, and he's not a good enough volley to handle that. So Medvedev's getting 2 points from getting it twice at his feet, getting a couple of errors by having good defense and forcing Struff to go for too much. And then the second set, the service break again, the defense forcing Struff to go for too much, gets it at the feet. Struff has to hit it up and then goes over the top with the lob, and Struff can't get it. And then again gets the errors from Struff. And then serving, the serve's too good, winning all the rallies. And when the serve does come back, and then 1-2 punches finishing at the net. Never really a fight on Medvedev's serve. So there you go. Medvedev and Rublev win, with Rublev getting it 6-4, 6-love, and Medvedev 6-4, 6-4, 2-0 to Russia. The other semi-final, what we had is we had Borna Gojo, who's around 270 something. Lose the first set to Dusan Lavic, who's 33, 6-4, but then 6-3, 6-2 The 200 Borna Gojo, the 277 in the world, comes back. For me, this was like a really, really big surprise, I would say. Um, to have someone 240 places lower on the rankings, roughly, to get the win. But Dusan Lajovic had a really bad day, made a whole bunch of errors, and Borna Gojo just played out of his skin and played one of the best matches of his career. So there you have it with that one. Djokovic outplayed Cilic. Again, Cilic depends too much on the serve. Djokovic returns the serve, force him into rallies, move him around, expose the lack of movement. Then with Djokovic's defense, Cilic has to go for too much. So Cilic depending too much on the serve. Djokovic's a good return of serve, getting them back, forcing him into a rally and out rallying Cilic in those rallies. So Cilic can't even hold serve enough. And on Djokovic's serve, when he serves getting in, he's winning it with the serve or the 1-2 punch. When it's a rally, he's still winning that. Again, moving him around, exposing the lack of movement. And then good defense, forcing Cilic to go for too much. And then the doubles, I mean, they've got the best doubles team, one of the best in the world. And then they won that match 7-6, 7-5, 6-1. That's Nikola Metic and Meta Pavic over Djokovic and Krajinovic, 7-5, 6-1. So that's the end for Serbia. Now we're going to have a Croatia Russia final coming up in a few hours' time, I'd say. So let's get into the preview for the final now. The first match is going to feature Daniel Medvedev against Borna Gojo. So 279 in the world he actually is, against 5 in the world. Now, even though Gojo's played well, now we're talking against a top 5 player, not a 33 in the world. And Rublev played one of his best matches of the year. I would say against Kiefer. So I'm going to say straight sets. Rublev's again going to overpower him, take his time away, and when he doesn't want to be bossed around, he's going to go for too much, make a whole bunch of errors. I'll say 6-2, 6-3. Medvedev Rublev more powerful and more consistent. So moving him around, overpowering him, but not going for too much where there's getting much errors. It's just rallies where he's overpowering his opponent, moving him around, standing him in the middle, and then his opponent gets sick of it and goes for too much and makes errors, right? And then you just can't really land those shots of high risk. And then when he can't, he's just bossed around because Rublev's got power and consistency. So they're rallies where Rublev's constantly moving around and staying in the middle. And then if he's sick of it, he goes for too much, makes errors, but doesn't have the same power and consistency, right? So I'd say 6-2, 6-3 to Rublev. Then the second match would feature Medvedev against Cilic. That's a sure thing. With Cilic 30 in the world and they don't have anyone in the top 200 other than him, Medvedev 2. I mean, it was 6-4, 6-2 against Djokovic. I'm going to say a similar type of thing. Let's just say 6-4, 6-2 again, because I think the Medvedevs are playing about as good as Djokovic was. The only thing is, Cilic has a bit of a mental thing from all the losses against Djokovic. He doesn't have that against Medvedev. Haven't played enough, so that could cause it to be 6-4, 6-4 maybe. But again, Medvedev's a good returner, just like Djokovic did. He's going to get the ball back. He's going to force Cilic into rallies. He's going to move Cilic around, expose his lack of movement. Cilic is going to have to go for too much to shorten the point to get past Medvedev's defense and hit errors and hit it out over the back line. So when Chilich first serve lands in, he'll keep holding. When he has a game where he misses a whole bunch of first serves, there's too many rallies, and Medvedev is just out rallying him, and that's all there is. And then Medvedev defense, so when Chilich attacks, has to go for too much, makes errors. Medvedev's moving me around, exposing the lack of movement. So that's what's happening when Chilich misses the first serve in a game, just out rallied and gets broken. So that's what I'm saying is going to happen. But when Chilich's first serve lands in, he holds. But there'll be about 1 to 2 games each set where he'll miss a whole lot of serves. Then Medvedev's forcing him into rallies and out rallying him for the reasons I said, with his defense forcing Chilich to go for too much, and Chilich's lack of consistency, and moving Chilich around, exposing the lack of movement. Winning the rallies that way when Chilich misses some first serves in the game. But when he's got his first serve landing and he's holding and they're staying on serve. On Medvedev's serve, what you'll see is he'll get 3 points on serve, right? He'll start the point ahead and move Chilich around. He'll get 1-2 punches and come in the net and finish. And the best case is Chilich gets in a 50-50 rally, but even then, Medvedev out rallies him, and for the reasons that I've just said. But that's the best case, is Chilich gets it into a rally and gets out rallied. The rest of the time it'll be serves, 1-2 punches, short points for Medvedev, and then when Chilich gets him into the rally, he still out rallies him. Whereas on Chilich service games, he needs to get the first serve into hold. If not, he's getting into a rally, and now Medvedev is out rallying him by moving around, exposing the lack of movement, too good consistency, too good defense, forcing Chilich to go for too much. So it just depends on how great Chilich's serve is. If he serves great and there are very few rallies on his serve, he could get to a tiebreaker and maybe 7-6, 6-4. But if there are 1 or 2 games a set where he misses the first serve quite a bit and Medvedev gets in a rally, then there'll be 1 to 2 breaks per set, and it'd be like a 6-4, 6-2, like what happened with Djokovic. And that's what I'm saying, 6-4, 6-2 in favor of Medvedev. And then we'll be at 2 matches to 0 in favor of Russia. There will be no doubles. The Davis Cup will come on the court, and Russia will be your 2021 Davis Cup champion. That's my prediction. That's what I'm saying is going to happen. I'm not talking about the doubles because I don't believe it'll happen. And really, the number 5 in the world will be way too good for someone out of the top 200, and then someone who's ranked around 30, trying to beat 2 in the world, especially when he relies on his serve, and then Medvedev gets it back, gets him in the rallies, and he can't match Medvedev in the rallies. He's always 1 game away with missing his first serve from having to face a lot of rallies to hold, which Medvedev win the rallies. Whereas Medvedev can win with his serve. When his serve's not in, he can still win with the rallies and hold anyway. But yeah, 6-4, 6-2 again on that. The other one could be around the same. But like both should be straight sets in favor of Russia. And they should be your 2021 Davis Cup champions. That's my video for today. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Enjoy the tennis. Please subscribe and be back here for my next video when I'll review this Davis Cup final, guys. I want to be back. I want to review it for you in, I would say, Tuesday. So be back for that. I'm trying to interview some of the best tennis players in the world on the off season, so that's coming up. So your subscription will be really worth it. But let's see, am I going to be right? Will Russia win both matches in straight sets and claim the 2021 Davis Cup? I say yes. Let's watch it. Let's come back for the review in a couple of days. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Thanks for being with me, guys. And bye for now. Be back here for the next video. Be back on Tuesday for the review. let's see if Russia claim this Davis Cup, as I've said. But yep, subscribe. Bye for now. And thanks for being with me. Bye, guys.